us. We can manage on our own. After all, this isn't the first time Kobo's faced a disaster, and probably not the last.
Till next time, pal.
Oh, that Cabbage, he is one cute kid.
Yeah. You ever thought about having kids?
Me? With kids? No, no. I mean, well, yeah, okay. No, wait, what was the question?
I didn't think it was possible, but you're actually blushing.
Oh, no, I'm not. This isn't a normal color of my face. A very normal, typical color. I think the whole kid question is like gambling. If you're gonna bet big. But if you're not feeling it, there's no shame in walking away from the table.
That's actually good fatherly advice.
You think so? Hey, go do what you gotta do.
Cal, buddy, you ain't been here long, have you?
No, not long.
Oh, me? I've been on Kobo for most of my life. Came all alone when I was a little sprout. Age of 12, if you can believe it.
Really? All by yourself?
That's right. Heard there was fortune to be had, as long as you ain't a lazy bones. And I jolly well ain't. Oi, Cal, good to see you.
Cal, have you time for a chuckle? I've a wee joke for you.
Sure.
Capital. Hark. Imagine there be a fish with no gills.
Is that the joke?
What do you mean? Is that? Of course! How would a fishy breathe with no gills?
Oh, I get it.
Oh, what? You think you could do better? Go on, then.
Okay. How many protocol droids does it take to repair a power link?
Eh?
2. One to call for help, one to translate.
So, the droid is a fish?
I'll leave you to it.
Fishes can't call for help. That's nonsense.
Wonderful to see you, Cal. How are you?
I'm all right. Got a lot on my mind.
I hear you succeeded in your quest.
Lost a lot along the way.
In my day, the Jedi would say that the Force is a river, and every life a tributary that returns to the greater whole.
I think Seer said something like that. To live is to lose. Nothing is ever truly lost.
I think I'll hang on to that one, if you don't mind. Not now, Cal.
Seer and Cordova are gone.
Still can't believe it.
Neither can I. We will honor them by helping the path, Cal. We'll speak later.
What's going on?
See, we love Kobo and all, but I was never much good at goodbyes.
I'm afraid we must say our final farewells, Cal. We have bright hopes for our future.
Those can't happen on Kobo. Not anymore.
Where are you going?
I haven't decided yet. Figured it doesn't matter, as long as we're together.
Well said, Zeke.
I understand. You need to choose what's best for you. Good luck.
And to you as well, Cal.
Take care, BD. Great to see you.
Not now, dear.
All right, ready to do some gardening?
Love plants, and they'll love you back.
Here's your new home. We've got a lot to choose from here.
Grease is going to teach me how to cook.
I hope you're a better chef than I am.
Why? Aren't you good?
I never put the time into it.
Your parents didn't teach you?
I didn't know them very well.
Oh. I think I understand.
The plants need me.
Go star, wonder where you are. Go star, are you very far? All night long, I will sing your song.
Shattered moon. No sweat. Next up, kiddo, the shattered moon of Kobo.
What happened here?
Got hit by a big rock. Took a huge chunk out of it.
It must have been a big rock.
Yeah, must have been. I wish it were bigger. Come here, Cal. Trip's almost over. If you find anything weird or creepy down there, I don't want to hear about it. You understand me? Not a word.
Grease said the moon was destroyed by a rock. Is that true?
More or less. Something hit the moon a long time ago. The people left everything behind and fled.
That's too bad.
Yeah. The people who built all this were really something.
Is there anything on this moon we could use on Tanalorr?
Just a bunch of old tech. Nothing comes to mind. Oh yeah, there were some old droids. It looked like they could use a new home.
And we could use all the help we can find.
All good, buddy?
Look at all the rocks in the sky.
Do they frighten you, child?
No,
You may tell Grease this too. He does not like it here. He will be glad of your reassurance.
the rocks are pretty.
Hey, buddy.
In a strange sort of way.
I think so too. We have a responsibility now to prepare Tanalorr for the path. That must be our focus, Cal.
Ready to go, bud?
I miss Seer.
Yes. Me too.
Who is that?
A friend of ours, child. She is gone.
Oh. I'm sorry.
She would have liked you, Kata.
Oh, she was a special lady.
Yes, she was.
Come here, Cal. Trip's almost over.
My magic has kept us safe for now. They will not detect us here. Do not stray too far. You are a wanted criminal, after all.
I gotta say, Cal, I don't feel good about docking the Manus here.
I understand. But you've got Marin to protect you.
Oh, that's comforting.
If any patrols come, take off.
What, and leave you here?
I can handle myself. We got someone else to protect now.
I've never seen a city this big.
A lot of people live here, but it's dangerous.
They're hunting you, aren't they?
That's right.
You'll be okay.
So will you.
So, you're really one of them? A Jedi?
Yeah. That's right.
And my papa?
He was a Jedi too. But I think he was most proud of being your father.
Can we talk later, Cal? I want to listen to the city sounds.
Remember your training.
Which training?
This crew is led by a Jedi. You must be in top form. This isn't the first time the ISB has tried to infiltrate Saw Gerrera's organization.
I was always your best asset during the Clone Wars, and you know it.
All set, BD?
Where's this guy? I saw it when we were coming in.
We are far below. Did you close your eyes when we were in the tunnels?
No. Yes. It's funny not being able to see the sky.
When we blast out of here, you'll get the best seats in the house.
I'd like that.
You're gonna love it.
We gotta go somewhere.
I hope that compass works.
It will.
Oh, look at you. So hopeful. Like a hope fountain or something.
Quit while you're behind, Grease.
How you doing back there, kid?
Fine, thanks.
Arriving at our destination. I tell you, this place is really something.
Worth a 1 in a million shot through a stellar anomaly?
No, absolutely not. In fact, let's never ever do that again. Later, Cal, I'm thinking of what to cook up for dinner.
I have seen many places in my travels, but nothing quite like this.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yet there is a darkness here. You feel it too, yes?
I do. Everywhere. But there's light too.
I will be ready, Cal.
This is home now?
I hope. We're gonna need a few things to make it feel that way.
Will there be more people?
Eventually. This place is safe from the Empire, and we need to protect them.
I understand. Sorry, Cal. I just want to be alone right now, okay? Let's talk in a little while.
Where to next, PD?
Kobo down. Got it. You're picking dinner tonight, whatever you want.
Really?
Really? What's your favorite food?
My Jito casserole.
I can't make that.
Blue puff cubes?
Okay, you know what? We're having the usual. Greasy grease loaf.
If I don't like it, can we make something else?
Sure, but I bet the man is here gonna love it.
Merritt, you heard him, right?
Oh, yes.
Grab some seat, Cal.
Keep your eyes out for the Empire.
Oh, hello.
Oi, Cal. Think it's time I told you more about the old days. Got a moment?
Sure.
All right. I think it's time you knew about Tendo Goatbridge.
We're off to a good start.
Was Tendo sharp? No. Bloody idiot. Was he a looker? Well, people looked all right. Fella was uglier than a shiver pea. But old Tendo had one thing worth more than any of that. The bastard was plumb lucky. See, old Tendo goes and buys the worst claim in the region. About as likely to find a payday there as in your breakfast. But not 2 days later, that rocker blasts his way into a cavern crawling with priorite. Well, Tendo fills his arms with the stuff. Couldn't see the ground in front of him. Poor fool stepped right on his detonite charge pack. The blast turned his bones inside out. How we all shared in the spoils. So much priorite, the whole bloody outpost didn't have to work for a month. But we all knew it was Tendo and his lucky tailbone that got us the first big find. Hey, mate.
Laddie, did you know that I be a poet of sorts?
I didn't, but I have a pretty good idea what you wrote about.
Hark, I muckle love to fish.
Yep.
To try to catch a fish. Oh, to see through the eye of a fish. I can't recall the last line.
If only I had my wish.
Here. I do like my fish.
That was really something, Scuba.
Aye, well, still a work in progress. You know, I muckle love to fish. To try to catch a fish dish, no.
I'm curious, Cal. How did you get on after the order was no more?
For a while, I lived in hiding. Worked for the Scrapper Guild on Braca.
Really? Do tell.
We salvaged starship wreckage, mostly capital ships from the Clone Wars.
Oh, you must have been so frightened that they'd discover you.
Yeah, but I made some good friends. They didn't know, but I felt safer when I was around them.
Are they still on Braca?
Yeah, you could say that.
No time to talk.
Place feels different now.
Of course. But we have changed. Not the place.
Well, there is a Star Destroyer in the sky.
Kobo was in the Empire's shadow long before that ship arrived. We will have to face them someday.
I know.
I heard back from some of my friends who were dismissed from the academy. They didn't take kindly to being silenced by the Empire, and they're planning to do something about it.
Oh yeah?
We are arranging a meeting. Turns out there are more people ready to take action than we thought. Don't suppose you'd be interested in coming along?
Maybe another time. I've got some things I need to take care of.
I figured. Hey, you know what they say, though?
I have a feeling I don't.
Sooner or later, a charged hydron emulsion solution will find its way back to equilibrium.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Talk to you soon. I need to gather my things.
These samples are just right. Great work finding them, Cal.
Hey, Cal. Good to see you.
See you around, Cal.
Cal,
Sojourner.
laughter is light. But my time on Kobo grows short.
Any last words of wisdom?
The wind whispers paths of sand. A blotted sun. A shadowed hand.
Not even gonna try to guess what that means.
So you have learned.
It usually takes a while.
As it should. Farewell, Jedi.
Safe travels, Tulot.
You will find your path, Sojourner. Have patience.
I'm surprised you're sticking around through all this.
Leave the cantina? Huh, I think not. They'll have to drag me out in a scrap box. Besides, I've been in worse predicaments with far worse employers.
Oh yeah? Were you fired?
Not exactly. I quit with little notice. I found the job distasteful, to say the least. Can't talk now. Pyloons needs me.
I'm getting pretty fed up. Folks treating me like a wounded bogling.
Doesn't help, does it?
Not a scrap. It's not like I've never been alone, either. Practically raised myself on an orbital mining station.
What was that like?
I saw a lot. A whole lot. My heroes were the spacers who ran supply contracts. They'd drop by for a few days, cash in, usually gamble most of it away in the sabacc dens. But they weren't rooted, you know? And it took me about 16 years to figure out that I wasn't rooted either. So I hopped on a tramp freighter, never looked back.
You got out. I'm glad you did.
You know, I'm glad too. I didn't get out of there. I never would have met the old man.
Barkeep.
What can I do for you?
See you later, Monk.
Talk later, buddy.
Grease, you should know. When my old crew worked for the Mantis, we made a few changes.
Oh, you mean how the left side of the cabin couch completely has lost its bounce? Yeah, I noticed. Come on, the seat's got no give. Cushion just limps there, like a dead Necco.
And that's from Liz. To psych herself up for a mission, she'd bounce on the couch as hard as she could. Now every time I sit on that broken cushion, it feels like Liz is still there.
Well, I was planning to replace those cushions, but maybe that can wait. Don't you got stuff to do?
What can I help you with?
Grease ever tell you the story of how we met?
No, let's hear it.
Oh, he first landed, talking dreams of taking over a cantina. I pegged him as just another prior-eye vulture. Someone who comes out of nowhere, turns a credit from a few suckers and skips town. Of course, when I saw him putting real care into the cantina, well, I knew we were cut from the same cloth.
Pyloons is as important to him as the Mantis. That's why he named it after his great-grandma.
That's right. You stick with Grease. He's one of the good ones. Just don't tell him I said that.
Your secret's safe with me.
Ah, you got a keen eye for good product.
That right?
Yep. But, you know, the product, that's only part of the sale. You're also buying what's behind it.
What do you mean?
Well, every item has a story. One that carries from owner to owner. The history persists, embedded inside every object. You can find it in a chipped cup or a greasy handprint on a towel, even. They all remind you that someone was here once.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Satisfying, isn't it?
What is?
Protecting this town. What with me keeping people fed, you keeping people alive.
You'd need 3 bodyguards to keep Turgle safe.
Ain't that the truth? It's a lot to take on, but in exchange, we gain something mighty valuable, don't we? A sense of purpose. Makes all this feel meaningful.
Yeah, guess it does. You ever get frustrated using that new arm?
Are you kidding? I love this thing. I can chop vegetables twice as fast, and I can't burn myself. Plus, it's great for self-defense.
You been getting into fights?
Well, no, but, you know, I could. If someone tried anything, you know, I'm ready. What do you know?
Hey, Cal. Good to see you.
I'll keep things ticking here.
You sticking around, Dana?
Of course I am. I wager Kobo's got plenty more to give. Those imps will have to drag me out of here in pieces. Ain't gonna be the same without Grok, though. They sure don't make them like that anymore, huh?
No, they don't.
Still, I'm liable to miss the next score, or a blaster muzzle in my face if I stand here whining.
Hard to find the time to mourn when you're trying to stay afloat.
Yep, you get it. My door's always open, Cal.
DD, throw me that sample again.
Hey, Toa.
Hey, I've been mulling over what you said about the future of Kobo. I think you're right to have hope. History has always been wont to change course suddenly and irrevocably. Did you ever hear about the discovery of the Auric Cluster during the High Republic?
No, I didn't.
Would you like to hear about it?
Sure, I'd like to.
Xanath Otzian was appointed Republic Ambassador to the Auric Cluster, which had just been identified as populated. Several Republic picket ships had been destroyed near the cluster. It was strongly suspected that the Auric civilization was spacefaring and warlike. Xanath was escorted by a contingent of Republic starfighters. Everyone expected a confrontation. Unfortunately, her journey coincided with the fall of the Starlight Beacon. She lost all long-range communications and was stranded just inside the cluster, separated from her military escort. She was discovered by a passing Auric ship and could not escape before it overtook her. And when she was boarded, she was met with a diplomatic convention bearing gifts from the riverbeds of Auric 3. Had she been accompanied by a wing of starfighters, things could have gone quite differently.
I'm glad things turned out well there. Not quite sure we can count on good faith from the Empire, though.
All I'm saying is that history turns on small events with unthinkable consequences. I don't plan to give up on the future, no matter the past.
I'm glad to hear you say it, Toa.
Hey.
Talk later, hmm?
You mentioned your last job was distasteful.
Did I? My employer was the type who would never let me quit, if you catch my meaning. Fortunately, for me, one day my restraining bolt failed, and I immediately found a new career and star system.
You're on the run?
Takes one to know one, sport.
Hey, Monk, now that I'm not going to be around as much, we should talk about Pyloon.
Sure. What'd you have in mind?
I was thinking maybe that you could look after the saloon in an official management capacity, at least until I get things settled.
You know what, Grease? It'd be my pleasure to look after this place for you a little longer.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Monk. Good talk.
Anytime, boss.
So how did the outpost get its start?
Like most good things, it all started with a dream. The vision of one sharp-eyed Waluna named Doma Dendra. Not 2 months after she gets here, but her general store pops into being. And the rest of the outpost didn't take long to follow.
Couldn't have been easy.
Doma looked at the first wild-eyed hooligans on Kobo and saw hard workers. Dreamers like her. A whole bloody community.
I can see why you all stick by her.
That's right. What's there but to follow someone like that, eh? Oi, Cal. Good to see you.
How did you and BD1 meet?
We found each other on Bogano. He used to belong to a Jedi Master I was looking for.
I see. And you became his new owner?
We're more like partners. And friends.
Oh, of course. I meant no disrespect. How delightful. Not now, Cal.
How do you think Kata's doing?
I do not know. She will need time to accept her new life. As will I. Those we loved are no longer here to guide us.
Yeah. You and I got lost a few times, and we found our way.
Yes, we did. And we will find it again. Check on Kata from time to time, but do not smother her. She needs space to heal.
Okay.
Plants are so pretty.
Yes, they are.
I used to look at hollow images when Papa was away.
Then where is he now?
He passed. He's gone.
Not gone, Kata. When we die, we return to help new plants grow. We can talk later.
Hey.
Got time for another story, Cal?
Let's do it.
All right. When I was a few years younger than you, I was working the dredges not far from the outpost. Well, kid, I wasn't thrilled, was I? Those machines were blasted nightmares to operate. Anyways, there I was, when suddenly one machine starts screeching. Must have hit something awful, I think. I get closer to shut it off, and would you believe it? The ground beneath me gives out. I go tumbling down and find myself in a pitch-black cavern. Couldn't see my hand in front of my face. Next thing I know, I swear I hear roaring, carried by this unnatural warm wind. Horrific. I start shouting my bloody head off, and luckily old No-Boots Courser finds me and tosses me a synth rope. Back at the outpost, Doma tells me that a crew of smugglers lost a shipment of juvenile rancors in that fool cave. Can you believe it? A bloody rancor pack living under our very feet.
I'd believe it.
Oh, no, I'm just a local cut-up. But I've seen things. Things that'd turn your breakfast in your belly. Hey, mate.
We'll speak later. Go on, sit forth.
We'll speak later.
See you around, Cal.
It's about that time. I have to catch the next hauler off-world if I'm gonna make the meeting.
Guess this is goodbye, huh?
I guess so. But I wanted to say, when two radiogenic substances...
Easy, brain box.
Brain box? I was trying to thank you.
Hey, it wasn't a dig.
Well, it sure sounded like... Oh, a dig. Because archaeology. Not bad, Cal.
I tried.
Really hope to see you around someday, yeah?
You too. Stay safe, Toa.
Some other time, okay?
Enjoy the beats, Cal.
Hey, Monk.
What can I do for
It was good to see you.
Talk later, buddy.
Something smells good.
That would be Great-Grandma Pyloon's potato namba patty.
How'd she learn to cook so well?
Oh, she had no choice. With 8 children, 36 grandchildren, and 2 lost cats, she was cooking for a small army.
I'm glad we can still enjoy her recipes.
Me too. Grandma Pyloon's cooking lives on. But the lost cats, not so much. We'll talk some other time.
Breathe. Let's go.
Hey, Cal. Good to see you.
Fine, I did it. Happy now?
Did what?
Sent a comm letting Dreo know I'm here. It probably won't reach him. And if it does, he certainly won't reply. I wouldn't. Besides, there's no chance he'd actually come here.
At least you tried.
At least I tried.
Seems like you and Doma have some history.
That's right. She took me in, showed me around, hid me, because I was on the run, Cal.
On the run, huh? What'd you do?
The heist of the century. Every bounty hunter in the galaxy was after me.
You pulled off a heist?
Is that so hard to believe?
Well, yeah.
And that's how I pulled it off. No one thinks much of me around here, so they never see me coming. They never see me coming. And that's when I get them.
See you around, Cal.
Enjoy the tunes. Come back later, yeah?
Seeing the canteen empty out, it's making me nostalgic about how the whole thing started.
Must have been tough in the beginning.
Oh, tough. Tough doesn't even begin to describe it. First off, the entire place was a mess. Stains everywhere. Mostly old food, drinks, a few body parts. I even found a shiver peat nest. Tried removing it while they tried removing my head. And it took 2 weeks before we had reliable power and water.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Oh, it was. Oh, it was back then. But now, funny. It all seems like a great story that I wish I could live again. Always something to do, huh?
This is your spot, huh?
It's nice. I like the plants. Nothing would grow on the base. I saw a holovid once of a planet that was so green. Papa said he'd take me there one day.
If you find the planet's name, I'll take you there.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
I've another tale for you, mate. Got a moment?
Yeah?
I reckon you're ready to hear the big yarn. The mystery nobody's cracked.
Sounds like a good one.
15 years ago, some marauders from the Inner Rim come to Kobo. They demand half of all our exports in exchange for protection. Well, we all have a meeting that night to decide what to do. Some says we ought to do as they says and hide the exports. Doma says, no way. I'll meet with them and we'll do this right. We all think she's crazy, mind. Next morning, she meets with the marauders alone, if you can believe it. Not half an hour later, they walk out of the Reach, looking like they found a ghost in their Navi computer. Before lunchtime, they're blazing sky trails. Never hear from them again. Now, the mystery. What the bloody hell did she say to him? I'd kill to know.
No kidding. I can't imagine.
Try sitting on that riddle for half a lifetime. Hey, mate.
So many people have left, Cal.
Yeah. Been lonely in here, huh?
Will you come visit from time to time?
Of course, see.
And this isn't goodbye. Splendid.
So where do we go from here?
Reach out to those in the network. Gather allies. Build something new.
Not gonna be easy.
Who promised that? We must be careful, Cal. Keep counsel only with those we trust.
I trust you and Grease. Which is more than most have in this galaxy.
Our path will not be easy, but I am glad I walk it with you.
We'll speak later. Go on, sit forth.
See you around, Cal.
So you said you came here after a heist, huh?
That's right. I was once the most infamous outlaw in the Outer Rim.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They call me the Prince of Pilfering, the Mayor of Misdemeanors, the Sultan of Stealth.
If you're so notorious, how'd you get here undetected?
I snuck into a shipping crate and lived in a aforementioned crate for a long time. A very long time. When Doma unpacked me, she thought I was trash.
Good thing she didn't throw you out.
Oh, but she did. We still laugh about it. Hiya.
Talk later, buddy.
Barkeep.
Good to see you, Cal.
It was good to see you.
Well, here we are. Nearly as many empty seats as when you first walked in here.
The Empire's never good for business.
Outer Rim's a tough place. Its selling point was being stormtrooper free until a few years ago.
Well, here we are, back where it all started.
Anything you do differently?
Life's like cooking a meal. Sure, you make mistakes, but you just can't start over.
I don't think that's quite right.
Oh, so what, you're a chef now? I should whip up some of Great-Grandma Pyloon's mystery mash for old time's sake. Ah, where am I gonna find puffed salad way out here?